Five, four, three, two, one. Good morning. Oh, wait, nope, that's not right. The screen's not right. Here, let me fix that.
I totally heard your countdown. What the heck?
Yes, you heard that right. All right, there we
Yeah.
go. Now that's better. Hello and good morning, everybody. How are you folks doing? Oh, we're still missing something. It'll eventually pop up in there. But welcome to
Ba,
apartment
ba, ba,
814.
ba, ba.
Apartment 814. I thought this was the Trash
Ba,
Taste
ba,
podcast. I
ba,
was in the wrong podcast. Bye,
ba.
guys.
Are you good with your
See you
harmonics
later.
there, Anima?
Ba, 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 ba,
You
ba.
good there with your
I'm,
harmonics there?
I'm singing our intro.
All right, so I'm
Ba,
just gonna have to put you on
ba,
mute
ba,
now.
ba, ba. Oh.
I don't know. Well, there was. Let's just say that it was a very, we apologize that it's a very awkward start here, but in the future we'll make sure that does not happen. We have to go through another means. Anyway,
We just
good.
really wanted to show off our Jupiter font. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
it was Comic Sans for the first 18 minutes, but we got it right afterward.
right.
So,
I spent 50 something dollars on it, so I might as well use it.
Only 50 something dollars.
Listen, man, just for a different style of font, $50 is a lot. All right.
Only 50.
yeah, what the heck, man?
I I spend no less than 200 on my fonts.
Okay,
Easy.
money.
Like,
This
I
man,
kid. I
this
have no
this
idea what you're
this
talking
this
about.
man may be making streams and videos that are expensive as hell to make. Jeez, I get
Hey,
it.
man. Yeah,
I
his
don't know. I'm
logo is
just
like 5,000.
This
Hey,
is.
exactly. Do you see that logo, bro?
It's
Don't even.
animated.
Don't even.
Yeah,
Actually, I gotta clap it up for Mist. I sometimes I forget, but that dude did a really great job of recreating a.
Mist, did you get your money? Did you get your money, Mist?
Oh, he's here too. Yeah. So shout
Yeah.
out to Mist.
No, Mist,
Like,
did you get your money? Because if you didn't, I would file a complaint about that, man.
I think so,
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. He's my virtual assistant. He gets paid. He's fine.
Does he get paid? Does he get compensated?
Yeah.
How
He's
about
okay.
health insurance?
Hmm.
Yeah. And
See, now I don't know. We're
is
going
he
into
backed
this.
by a union?
Uh,
Is he backed?
Mm,
see. Uh, Misty, you getting health insurance? Please tell me you're getting health insurance, man. At the very least, some sort of benefit. And don't say, oh, you know what? Is that Luigi?
We're gonna need to get you a union mist. Just, you know. Sorry, Anima, but you know.
He's like, shut up, Mist.
well, there we go. Yeah. Not say a word. Um.
Well,
Anyway.
welcome to Apartment 814, where we talk about things, games, news, anything that really comes into our mind. We have our guests, or I should say, our fifth member here today, who's filling in for two roles, so he has to do three times the job. And you
Um,
know, Anima and I are here as well, but we're only going to do one times the job because we're in charge, and we
I think I can stir up a little bit of anarchy. In place of skeptic
yeah
yes,
him and his anarchy, but he's not here today, so
because we need a little controversy.
uh, I don't know,
I'll back you on that.
I don't know. Uh,
Do you want to talk about the geopolitical situations of any
I'm just
countries
gonna
today?
stay over here in my corner.
Oh,
I
do
don't want to be
I?
part of this.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah.
But
Oh
I
gosh.
do have to say, while I was going to go about saying, oh look, um, hey, I found my new card game, and because these guys have been doing a pretty okay job having me watch them play a certain other card game. I was about to get into that, but somehow coincidentally, another friend contacted me and says, "Hey man, you want to get back into Magic the Gathering?" And I was like, "When was I in Magic the Gathering?" And I remembered that I actually was into Magic for a little bit. And then there was somebody else who's saying, "Yo, Pokemon's getting kind of hot," and I was like, "You mean people are trying to sell Pokemon cards, right?" And then another friend told me about Digimon coming back, and there's a tournament like around the corner from this house. So there's too much things going on here. So my question is, for all of you guys, have you played a card game or some sort of hobby game, and
Um,
how when did you get into it, and how big was it for you?
so Uno, just pretty big in general. Um,
Oh, were you
you know, for
competitive with Uno?
for me, yeah, I mean, I think that
Because this is a
it's all
surprise
about
to
the
me.
mind games. Yeah, you know what I
This is a
mean?
surprise, man.
Yeah, like
Didn't
seriously, everybody has Uno.
I didn't
You
know
Everybody with
still
an
I
play
Xbox
did
360
Uno?
had Uno.
I didn't know that Uno was so big for you, man.
But Uno is just it's one of those things, every state is different. Um, everybody has their house rules. You have to know how to navigate the local like ups and downs of the meta, you know. It's never the same. No one plays
This
by normal Uno rules, but when you do, boy, let me tell you.
wait,
So
wait,
what
wait,
are
wait.
the competitive rules for Uno?
Yeah, I want to know that too. There's a meta.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. No, I'm kidding. Of course.
No,
Like
no, go into detail with this,
No,
man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to know. You talked about Uno.
Tell us
so
on it.
like you know how you can really only put one card down at a time. There's no stacksies.
Okay.
Not really. Come on. Let's be honest. If you don't say Uno, you
Bro,
gotta
you
draw two.
started out with Uno. You're going to finish with Uno.
Hmm.
All right, well, listen. Hear me out. Even though the digital games can let you put house rules in, really the original rules of Uno is where it's at, right? And you really gotta know what cards to hold on to. If you have that draw four and you're not following the rule of, hey, could you have put a card down before that draw four? If somebody calls you out for it, big penalty. That's where the game lies. It's like poker at that point. You know what I mean?
I
See,
see.
now you gotta bait people into thinking, oh yeah, he totally, because if they call it wrong, then they have to draw. You see, and
See.
that's a part of the game nobody knows anything about, right? So if you're not playing by those rules, you're not going to be prepared for the mind games that are going to come with them. You're going to get baited, and see when that happens, sometimes you just got to kind of take the risk. Somebody may or may not call you out on it because they're afraid to draw even more cards. So you kind of have to see, like, are they feeling lucky? Huh? Are they punk? Are they? Because once they make that call, that's when the game changes. Then it's not so much about, oh, I got one card and it's not the one. Because you can totally, and I mean totally, hold on to your draw force to the end of your wilds. That's not the hard part. The hard part is keeping somebody from getting to that point. And if you're playing with four people versus just two, which is the only way to play Uno, by the way, then
Oh,
you really are going to have to figure out, are you going to need to build some alliances along the way? Like, who are you going to backstab? Who's is going to get a little Among Us in here? You know what I mean? Like, who's really?
taking it back old school, you got a little risk in there too,
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And don't even get me started on the actual game risk.
man.
But
Oh, no.
So tell me,
listen,
have you been to competitions with Uno?
absolutely. You know how
All
they have
right.
like poker?
I mean, yeah.
You know they have like competitive Tetris. Come on. There's a competition for
There is
everything.
a competitive Tetris. Yeah, I've been
All
watching
right.
Wombo
Think there's not a
whoop that
competitive Uno?
ass. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
there's
true,
Uno.
true.
All right then. So everybody knows what Uno is. So of course there's a lot of competitive play. Of
Right.
course you just got to find them. They're real nuanced, but you'll find them. Everybody thinks that Uno is a game of luck. Oh no, no. It's like saying poker is a game of luck. It's not.
I mean,
Have you even played Texas Hold'em?
it's it can be
Yeah,
luck. It could be
The
half
it's
luck.
whole
luck.
It could be
the
half
whole term
skill.
poker face. Come on now. You
It's
got to have a
called
poker
lying
face
in
in Uno.
luck. Lying
Yeah,
in luck. That's
it's
all it
about
is.
lying, just like Among Us. Everybody should have a heightened sense of lying after Among Us blew up. Everyone should have that now. They don't have the poker face because this was all like,
I'm
Discord
telling
and
you,
everything.
for the last
That's the
time
only
I was
thing they're
in
gonna like.
electrical. Okay, I was in electrical. Leave me alone.
That's
Gosh,
where everyone goes to die. That's where everyone goes to die.
everybody dies in electrical.
If you're in electrical, you're either the killed or the killer, and I don't see you dead.
Oh shoot.
So, all
Mm-hmm.
right. Well,
Sus.
I'm just gonna ask Last Order the same question, since we have a Uno aficionado, but what card game which isn't, not Uno?
You stole my Magic the Gathering, so big two. It's either big two or Magic the Gathering.
You were into Magic?
Yeah, see, I had two cliques back in high school. Like I was with like the big time academics is what I call them. Not the nerds, but the big time academics.
You got the big time academics.
And then the lesser time academics who played Big Two.
Okay.
So yeah, so I would go back and forth. But other than Magic, yeah, we played compared to Big Two, not really compared to Big Two, but we would just gather around and we wouldn't bet any. Sometimes we would bet like lunch stuff, but that's about as far as we go.
That's funny.
But yeah,
I
yeah.
played there was a lot of blackjack in my high school. So we
Oh,
did
blackjack,
we
yeah.
did we did bet anything. We bet uh we bet money, we bet relationships.
Oh
we,
my god!
we bet the food. It was mostly food, so don't worry. It
Imagine
was
losing
mostly
your
food.
girl over a game of blackjack. That's some James
Bro.
Bond type shit right
I
there.
know, right?
Bro, it was horrible because somebody would like bet their their girlfriend's date. And
Yo.
I was just like, wait, don't do that because if he wins, he'll actually go out on a date with her. And then,
And she might not come back, bro. I don't know.
like,
That's
it
the
was-
ladder I'm willing
the-
to
the-
sacrifice.
I think the thing was that like it was supposed to be like all a joke, but then he actually lost, and I saw them
And-
like chilling out at the mall. I was just like, this is why would you do this? Like,
That's the fact that she was okay with being gambled with is the even better part.
like
Probably she wasn't, and that's why they were hanging out at the mall.
it was so bad that I had a day where I was having a lucky
Self-fulfilling
streak,
prophecy.
and somebody was just like, you know what? I'm gonna bet my day, the day with my girl over at Jersey Beach. I was just like, don't do that, bro. Don't
That's
do that.
the wildest thing I've ever heard.
Because like I was winning on that day. I just got really lucky on that day, and they were just like, we need to stop him.
Luck is a skill, bro. There is no such thing as luck in blackjack.
No, that's luck. It was pure luck. There was no
No,
skill.
it's not pure
it was
luck.
pure. It was pure
It's
skill. There was no.
What- do
I did not
do you
even
hit
know how
on
to count
18 or do you
cards.
not?
Bro, I did not know how to count
Do
cards.
you hit on 18 or do you not? Give me answer that question.
I hit on. Look, bro. I was so lucky. I hit on a 20,
No way.
and I got an
What?
ace.
Why would you even bother doing that?
Because I was like, all right, I am getting too lucky. You know what? I'll just lose here. I'm betting on 20. I'm hitting on 20. And they were just like, okay, he's going to lose this one. Get an ace. So it was just like, blackjack? And that was the day. That was the day. So I was just like, man, I'm going to get a lot of food and money for this. And oh my gosh, I ate my fill that day. It was great. I loved
What? Your
that
fill of
day.
kids' cuisine? How old were you? At
Bro,
this time?
high
Were you
school.
middling age?
It was high school, so you
It was
know the food
12.
was good.
What's grade age 13?
It was got. I was in the middle of the lunchroom, bro. There was food oh man, somebody like traded it, had put their quiche on the line. I was like, I've never had
Oh
quiche
my
before.
You guys had a problem.
No,
That's
it was.
what you're talking about. That was my
was-
school lunch.
Wait,
That was made with tender loving care.
I know, man. What the hell?
listen. That quiche was good, and so was that apple pie and that turkey
God.
leg. Oh man, I had that filled. I had that filled that day. I didn't
Boy
even
had a
care about.
turkey leg.
Bro, I did
Something
not
better
care
turkey
about
leg?
the money. The money wasn't even the thing. Though I did get like, a good extra like $25, but the food was the point. And oh man, it was so good. But somebody did like try to gamble like their day with their girl. I made a good friend on that weekend.
Did
And
you do that too? Did you win a girl?
it was just
Oh.
it was just hanging out.
Still, you won that date though. I'm guessing.
I won that
Wasted
day, but
opportunity.
the goal was the food. I wanted
Oh,
the food,
God.
man. I was
Yeah,
a
but you could've
hungry
had that-
bastard.
You could have had that girl make food for you.
I know. See, this
Well,
Well, you guys, whoa, hold on. You propagating some sort of position for gender role?
Listen, no.
No. What
No, it
we
goes
don't
both
do
ways.
that here on the podcast, guys.
Hey, it goes
Sir,
both
I am a
ways.
fantastic cook. I don't want to hear it. It goes.
Listen. We
Because if somebody want to date with me, you better believe I'm gonna.
women
cook.
can be in any position they want. Okay, so you can don't be trying to
I'm not
pose any
gender
kind of role here.
stereotyping.
Don't
But here's-
don't do that, man.
Here's the thing. Though. you were talking about how lucky you got, but then you didn't actually get lucky. What's going on here?
That was
Yeah,
lucky. That was luck that day. I swear that was luck. All of it
No,
was
no,
luck.
no, no, no.
There was
I think
no
you.
there was no such thing as like, oh, there's a scientific cause on that. He was just counting the cards. No, that was all luck that day, bro.
No, I'm saying you got lucky that day, but you didn't get lucky
Lucky.
that day.
Oh, no, I don't, bro. It was all about the food.
Boring.
So
Yeah,
you guys
agreed.
want to push something else. So no,
We have
Listen,
a
I'm shutting
campaign to
that down
push,
right
okay?
now.
We have a
Listen,
campaign to
I'm
push.
shutting it
right?
down.
We have to create
No,
the chaos.
you can create the chaos. I'm smoothing out the road, cutting it off at the point, bro. Try to eat the food first before you get too much. Right
what
you're
there,
talking about.
all I cared was the food.
It's okay.
So-
you cut off the point by yourself. Back in the
I
day.
cared for the food, bro.
Yeah.
I knew what my priority was.
So
Besides,
anyway, I've
besides,
actually-
besides, I was already in a relationship at that time, so even if I did win something, she would have probably
Oh.
she probably would have ripped my head off anyway. So I didn't want.
he probably already was getting food from a girl.
I mean,
Mm.
we were hanging out, and it was to the point where she was just like, she knew about it. That's why it wasn't like all that bad. It was just hanging out. So
She probably got friend zoned. Let's talk about that. Oh, she knew and she still went.
She knew, and she still went.
Sus.
So
Where was she? Was she in electrical? Because I'm pretty sure I saw her vent.
She was in the cafeteria because she was dumped, and so her heart was broken.
Oh, she had ice cream.
Yeah, she had ice cream. She was trying to work that vending machine, but it just wasn't one of her tasks, so she
Oh.
couldn't even get anything from it.
Dang.
It's
so how was
sad,
that
dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh tournament there, Anima?
So they still owe me money. Now that I think about it, because I totally won. Y'all think I'm
Pure luck.
No, luck does
Pure-
not
pure
exist
luck.
in that game.
Pure
I
luck.
mean,
You
You'd be
won?
pretty unlucky if your deck doesn't have the freaking structure it needs to actually consistently perform. Then
Wait, you were betting something in your Yu-Gi-Oh games?
no. See, here's the thing. It was supposed to be $5 entry and then first and second person prize, but it was only 4 of us. But I'm pretty sure I'm still owed $10. I'm pretty sure. That's right, Panic.
Oh.
That's right. Hand that over sometime. Since it would have probably been like a 15-5 situation, I would imagine Ajla doesn't have to give his $5 up at all. But I'm pretty sure that leaves Skeptic and Panic to pay me $5 each for what would have been, or yeah, because I would have put in my 5, so that neutralizes. So like, yeah, $5. I'm pretty sure that was the condition for getting into the tournament. I don't know if he enforced it, but
Say
where's my money?
it's very tempting, but with all these card games showing up back in my life, I think I'm not gonna pay too much attention to Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh. Really,
Yu-Gi-Oh's getting crazier and crazier by the day.
it's not complicated. It's just I don't know. Something about it is annoying me with it. So
What?
I'm just feeling like a
Yu-Gi-Oh
little
or,
uncomfortable.
Magic?
Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic does not change. It doesn't really change.
Magic stays pretty consistent.
Right. And Pokemon, I haven't been into Pokemon since I was a kid, so
I think Pokemon's pretty okay too, as far as meta goes.
but like I said, somebody said, "Hey, look, Digimon it's a thing and it's growing." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll take a look at that." And unfortunately, just now the online program has been shut down. Just sadness, and I'm going to have to find a new
They're
one.
still learning how to navigate. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah. Well,
Keep it on the low.
I'm probably going to have to go to the card shop, get myself some
No,
physical cards, and
don't do it.
see
Don't do
if
it.
I can just
No,
sign up
This
for
is
some
it's
tournaments nowadays.
Kaijudo all over again.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
No, why?
No.
Kaijudo. Listen, Kaijudo. It was going against itself because it was bought by Wizards of the Coast, and what does Wizards of the Coast own? They own Magic. So they were just like, "Oh, we'll revive Kaijudo, which used to be Duel Monsters, or not Duel Monsters, Duel Masters. Sorry, my mistake. Duel Masters. God, why did they
I
do
did
that?
want to play that game, to be honest with you. I like when I was watching the show, I was like, I could get with this, but then I was like, nah, never mind.
Like, yeah, Bullshot Dragon and all that shit. But
Yeah.
they said that it wasn't performing as well, and I'm like, but you just had a national. You just
Um,
had a national.
it was the Starbucks effect. Starbucks bought Tivana, their competition, directly opposing them, and told them not to oppose them. But their whole entire shtick was the fact that they were supposed to be healthier than going to Starbucks. Hence, they failed.
Yep.
That's just kind of how it goes. Like you buy it out, it's because it's possibly competition. I don't you're gonna revive because you don't. No, you're not. Like the idea is that you already have an established game. Why are you what are you going out of your way for it? The money isn't gonna be worth it.
The
Nobody
game
knows what the heck Kaijudo is.
the game was solid. Well, nobody knew what it was. Yeah, because they didn't want to market anything on its campaign or its ads or even showing it like because then it would go in direct competition to their baby, which is Magic.
Right.
So,
That's the whole idea. It's a conflict of
but
interest.
you could have had them not be competition but actually go with one another. Share some cards with each other, having like a cameo of like one person from Magic show up in Kaijudo or Kaijudo show up in Magic and they can coexist together in some form or fashion and make even more money. Because then you have an option. You can play Magic, you play Kaijudo, you don't lose money. I don't understand why it's so difficult since you own both of them. They owned both of them. But they were like, nah, Kaijudo, sorry, just you're not performing well. I'm like, you're not we just had a national where
I don't know.
thousands of people showed up. What?
I don't know.
They
probably
flew
were
people out there from across the world. I don't get it.
they probably you know what that probably meant? Kaijudo actually looked like it's picking up steam and we don't want to lose out any of our money to this.
It's true.
Even though they own it. It's weird. It's just I don't know, man. But it seems more like they were afraid that it was gonna actually blow up.
It's creating competition for the in like amongst themselves, and that's an
Yeah.
actual thing. That's an
Uh,
actual thing.
that's a
So
shame because
yeah,
it was so good. It was a fun game. Just like to TLDR it, you didn't have life points, you didn't have health points or anything like that. You had 5 shields. If you remember Duel Masters, you had 5 shields.
I remember.
You destroy those shields. If the shields had like a regular monster in it, it did nothing. If it had an effect, it did something. And if it had a monster that had a shield break effect, it did something. And if
Ugh,
you lose when you get hit when you have no shields. That's
right.
basically the gist of it. And it
Yeah.
was so good. There were so many strategies with it. Sometimes you wanted your shields to break in order for like a hopeful effect to happen, which could turn the game around. Sometimes you like the monsters within because it also had a sort of like Magic the Gathering feel for it too, because they had their 5 tribes or their 5 colors
Mhm.
which can coexist with one another, or if you may have a monocolor deck and you may have a dual color deck. You could have an every color deck. There's
Yeah. I
metas.
remember
It
how it
was
went
it was so good.
um in the
Like
show, but I really liked the show mostly because of like the writing. I think like I'm sure the game was great, but I just kind of remember like
the
it
writing, I
the
don't.
writing was a little bit on the bridge side of things before bridging was a thing.
There
You
you
know what I
go.
mean? Yeah,
Because it was, I guess it was self-aware in
very
itself. It
self-aware.
was very self-aware, and I don't know. I wasn't really into that because I wasn't. I wasn't really, and I know it was it's a kids card game, but it got to a point where it was so
Children's card game.
self-aware it got annoying to me.
Oh, well then you won't like Ghost Stories. You should go watch that anime.
If it gets like if there's a show that's like self-aware, but then like a serious moment happens, it's kind of
And it undermines it.
like it just doesn't feel right. Like it's balanced enough for like if you're gonna be a self-aware show, just stay self-aware show, please. Like Sonic Boom did it right. It was a fully
That whole
self.
show was a parody of
Yeah,
itself.
exactly. It knew what it was though, and
Yeah.
didn't take itself too seriously at all. Like serious moment happened wasn't actually serious. It was just another joke, and I was just like, oh, okay, I get it. But
Yeah.
when you try to mix the line of like the world might end with this is I'm breaking the fourth wall, and I'm like, oh come on, please don't don't do that. I don't know. The tonal shift doesn't work for me personally.
That's fine. I
that's
don't
why I
care.
want.
I'm not that attached to the show. I haven't seen it in like over a decade.
But I
Come on.
think you're missing another show. So like you know how Duel Masters came out, a
Mhm.
show literally called Kaijudo also came out,
Oh, well
which
then,
wasn't bad. It was made in Canada.
Canada.
Woohoo!
It was made in Canada, and
Okay.
Home and native land.
yup, and it was actually pretty good. Had a very good story. Had nothing to do with cards. It was all pure just monsters, and them being masters
Boo.
and summoning those monsters.
Boo.
What?
I know,
Cards?
but the story was the main point of the show, because
Boo.
Don't boo us.
it actually correlated to like some of the text on the cards. Like for instance, one I would say one of the more prominent monsters that show up in the card game. He's like the thing. He's the one of the mascots of the show. With what's his name? God, I didn't use him
But
as a
did
card.
it start with a B
Um,
and then
no.
end with an O?
I wish. Don't joke because I can't even remember the name.
Your name Bobby?
His name was Bob.
There you go.
Well,
close.
that was his nickname because his real name was a little hard to actually remember. Damn it.
Bobbity.
So Tatsirian, that's what his name.
What?
Tatsirian the Unchained. And Ray in the show
What?
literally was like, "Okay, that's a little much. I'm gonna call you Bob."
That sounds exactly like what Justin does every single time. I don't know if he got it from that or if that's just a thing, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, so he called him Bob because he was like, "I'm not gonna call you Tatsirian the Unchained every time I summon you." Well, he does. He has to, but he's not gonna just say Tatsurian. All right, do this. No, he calls him Bob.
And you're
And
telling me this is a much more serious show.
exactly, it's a
Mm-mm.
more serious. But the story of it was pretty good and didn't correlate with like how Yu-Gi-Oh and their card games correlate with the show, which I'm gonna have to say the latest anime kind of it's not so great, but that depends on the person. I don't really like it so much. Like Playmaker was
You're
so
talking
good.
about a lot of stuff that I don't know. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Dude.
The anime is for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
It's not the best.
I didn't even realize we switched from Kaijudo to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but yeah. To stay on point, Kaijudo was a fun card game, and I did try to introduce it to you guys, but at the point
Nobody knows what you were talking about.
I was trying to get it to you guys, but I was across the
No.
state.
I'm like, let that thing actually live past the 5 years it takes to establish a restaurant before it closes down after it opens, and then I'll talk. And it didn't. So there you go.
I mean,
No harm was done. No loss was had.
Spicy.
for you guys, no harm was done, no loss was had. For me, there was
You
like
lost your baby.
I lost a son that day.
Mhm.
I had such a good deck. I went to so many tournaments. I was in a team.
Do you
I was
still have
was
those cards?
I was
You
on
can still play it.
Wikipedia.
Like,
Well-
what's stopping you from playing the games though?
Nothing really. I still have the cards.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
mean,
like I would
go find
rather.
an online simulator for that.
Well, I would. There isn't one,
No.
unfortunately.
Whatever.
I would rather play something that's relevant rather than
Play on Zoom. Go
rather
find the
than something-
community.
Like, you guys- you guys are playing a relevant card game, whether I like it or not. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is relevant.
Ain't gonna die, boy. You might as
So,
well play.
That's why I'm saying. Well, no, because
No, hear me out.
Digimon's a relevant card game. I've been playing that
Man,
lately,
Digimon's hardly a relevant show, but anyway.
but it is a
um,
relevant show.
I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm not even gonna hold you.
You're just
But
choosing
anyway,
not to watch it.
Yeah,
It's
you're right.
still relevant. They just came out with Digimon Unite, right?
Yeah.
What?
like,
Digimon Unite?
Digimon-
What the fuck?
Digimon Unite's totally popping. I just
Yeah.
I can't sleep on that. Anyways,
So it's
Skeptic is trying to channel your energy. He just built a Stardust deck in your name
did he?
because they still dropped Stardust cards. Yeah,
Yeah, I know Stardust is like
they still
the
drop support.
effect. When Stardust effect came out, people were like, "All right, we need a pocket Stardust all the time in the extra deck." I remember that. People would be like, "Stardust, all right, effect negated," then move on. And I was
Yeah,
like,
he pretty much heralded the whole entire negate movement. You know what I mean?
right.
That's what I was talking about like the other day. I was just like, Stardust is the reason why we have negates today. Yeah, I would pay a lot of homage to that card. And I particularly like Crystal Wing. It's not a Stardust exactly, but Crystal Wing really was like he was the one or she or whatever
Well,
who really did it the best because to this day people will still run Crystal Wing if they can, not Stardust. Just because that one stays on the field.
yeah.
It was basically what Stardust wanted to be, and then some. So
because
Oh no,
so Stardust.
Crystal Wing is like an evolution.
Yeah,
Stardust.
not really. It's not really. It's
it's a
because of
cousin.
It's a
yeah.
cousin.
It's more of a cousin because of
He's in the family.
the anime itself. The one after 5Ds. Not after 5Ds. The
You're
one
talking about
Arc-V.
Cecil,
No, no.
no, not Zexel.
Arc-V.
was that the second one or just I don't know.
Arc-V.
Yeah, Arc V.
Arc-V.
Okay.
The one with the pendulums.
Yes, Arc V.
That when they introduced the 4 different worlds, the synchro world, the main character for that synchro world was the main character of Arc V, so they couldn't give him Stardust, but they gave him a dragon card similar, which is Crystal Wing.
Crystal
Yes.
Wing is a redheaded stepchild more than a cousin.
I'd say he's a cousin. A different dimensional cousin.
Honestly, he's just better, regardless of how you want to swing it. Stardust may
Right.
get all the love and support, but Crystal Wing is just a fundamentally better card. But anyway, um, yeah, I think they keep dropping Yusei support. They keep dropping Hero support. They keep dropping Dark Magician support. They keep dropping Blue Eye support. They keep dropping Red Eye support. It's just like you're always gonna have some relevancy in the older stuff, just because it was like main character plot armor status. But I think that like the game itself isn't gonna necessarily favor those cards because they were born before a time where you have the heralding of negates. Like the cards don't function so very well on their own and need the support to stay relevant. And that's why they fail a lot of the time. Because you just don't do reprints in Yu-Gi-Oh! So you just have all these cards that are trying their best to take their quirk and you just build all these new cards that have the most modern effects that make the most sense that they haven't made mistakes with and had the retcon or had to just completely banned because they were just too good. You know what I mean? Like they figured out how their game works, so their game's meta just now starting to balance out. Because we've just broken their game apart so many times that they're just like, you know what? Okay, here's the final round. If you guys can't stop from destroying everything at this point, then I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna ban all your favorite stuff. And I'm just like, all right, fine, whatever. So it's a game that's constantly being challenged by the players because they just can't. I don't think they ever thought of how bad it could get with the combinations of cards that exist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like it just gets so out of hand, and that's why a lot of people who used to play it are trying to play it today and they just can't. The barrier is too high. People have figured out so many weird and crazy strategies that it's just like, why even bother? You know what I mean? Like they just want to play their favorite cards, and their favorite cards are irrelevant, including Stardust. So it's just like, but Stardust gets away with it slightly because he started out as a kind of a good card, um, as an okay card. But pretty much anything from, I think anything after that generation, because XCs aren't doing so well these days. This is unfortunate, but it is the truth. Um, is going to be able to hold up if they keep dropping support for it. Everything before that, it's going to struggle. Just it's going to struggle. So yeah, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! In a nutshell. Like, if you still play it, you already know what I'm talking about. If you don't still play it, you probably might want to not, reinvest. If it's been since like the first kind of years, I wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even touch it.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's-
is struggle the card game.
What was that?
I
Did you
don't
guys,
know.
did you hear something?
I did not.
No.
It's weird. Sound like a muffled voice of some kind. I'm not too sure.
Is your place haunted?
Might be. You think I live with spirits?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to get either a medium, like a spirit medium. You know, I saw that there was occult services on Upwork.
Or maybe
I'm not
he's
even
talking about
kidding.
other spirits, like talking about tequila and rum
Oh,
and
well
so-
then it's just in it. Okay, well
Yeah.
maybe you should just stop drinking your breakfast. That might be
yeah,
the right diagnosis.
Stop
here.
drinking my breakfast.
Yeah,
like a breakfast.
But it's so easy to drink breakfast.
look, just because it's called cinnamon toast crunch shots doesn't mean that it's part of a complete breakfast. Okay, I need you to stop doing that right now. Fireball and heavy cream or creamer does not a breakfast make.
now that you say that, that sounds good.
That's exactly what the cinnamon toast crunch shots are.
Yeah,
It's Fireball and like coffee creamer. It's actually pretty good.
it sounds like it.
Yeah, for dessert, I'm like this degenerate over here.
Oh, that's the
Hearing voices.
appetizer.
The
Yeah.
appetizer.
I'm a victim, not a degenerate. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm a victim.
You're a
Oh.
victim. What?
Excuse me.
I'm the one being
Wow.
haunted.
Yeah. By alcoholism.
I'm the mother
Intervention.
flipping king of games.
Yeah, right.
Intervention
Your hair's
time.
not spiked and your pants ain't really tight and you're not sexy.
Oh, that is your opinion that you are having.
Well, prove it with a hot tub stream then.
Oh,
Fine, I'll prove it. All the bathing suits and it'll be skinned up, right?
ew.
All the bulge going on down there, bro.
I
Whoa.
feel like you struggled to like put that sentence together.
I mean, if you think about it, it's like hot tub stream. A man doing it.
Anyway, so next topic, right?
Oh
Before it
man.
gets too weird. Before it gets too PG.
Well,
13, I don't
to
even
be
know.
honest, I will keep watching. People play Yu-Gi-Oh. It still does look like it's has some interest, but it's not gonna pull me
Some
back in.
interest. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
It's not gonna pull me back in.
As soon as
is an
Skeptic goes Synchro Shogun, you're like,
That is no, not even that's gonna pull me
you
back.
used to
bro.
you used to identify with Yusei on a personal level. I want to hear it.
Yeah,
Your
but
name
those
has the
that's when
word
I was
sync in it,
young
I'm
and
pretty sure
naive
that
and
meant-
stupid.
But
and
I'm pretty sure
naive.
sync came from synchro summoning from Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't want to hear it.
It did, but
All right then.
but it's
did,
that
you
that's all
remember.
that's all that came from, bro. That's all that came from. I am now an older gentleman.
Your
I've-
name did not.
I've
change to-
learned to channel my inner me and not identify.
your
Yeah.
name did not change to Fantasy Weaver,
The word
Yeah.
word being
which sounds
That
kind
I
of
have
cool. When I put
grown.
it that way.
that I am now playing Digimon. That it's a fun game.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you should change your name. Prove it. Just change your name to OGCD Weaver.
What?
OGCD Weaver.
You're fired.
No, do it.
You're fired.
You're 14.
are
streamer,
fired.
Do it. Do it.
You are fired. You
I'm
are like
fired.
you're so fired. You're gonna be
I'm
you're
fired.
shot out of a cannon, bro.
I am on fire. Yeah, hell yeah.
You are fired.
Like Alicia Keys
Oh no, don't.
or like Hunger Games
This boy's on fire.
or like Cruella. Yo, did y'all peep that? She had that Hunger Games technology. She lit
Yeah, I'm
her
not gonna
dress
watch. I'm sorry.
on
I
fire.
nah. I'm
And
good.
it revealed
I'm
a
good.
red dress. I'm like, how did she not burn? No second or third degree. Okay,
They did this with Maleficent, and now they're doing it with Cruella. I'm good, bro.
I'm doing it with everybody. You got to think about all
I'm-
of them.
I'm good, bro.
Joker.
I'm good,
Cruella
bro.
was good. You should actually watch that.
I don't
it
know,
was
man.
good.
I don't know.
Melissa
It was
good,
actually
yeah.
good.
I don't know, bro.
You can't stop Emma Stone. She's a great actress. Like you gotta get it out of your head that it's a Disney like Cruella origin story and get it into your head that it's a Emma Stone, forget the other girl's last name fashion battle. It's amazing.
Emma Stone. Emma. Do you know who the other person was?
I forget
Like-
her last name. Their names both start with Emma though.
Yeah. Twinsies. Just call them twinsies.
I know,
Uh,
right? They were having a lot of fun with that. I could already tell. Anyway, next topic, right?
that
Um,
go for
yeah,
it.
Nintendo All Stars. Have you guys seen the gameplay trailer for that?
You mean Nickelodeon All Stars?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Because Nintendo All Stars exists. It's called
Does it?
Smash. It's been out for over a decade, sir.
Oh, how did I miss that? What's that about?
I don't know. You've been playing Final Fantasy X too much on your streams.
You
man.
probably have it, man.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions as to why I just play Final Fantasy X.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
mean,
it's my brand.
especially when you forward smashed Waka off the field. I don't know how you keep playing that game instead of the Nintendo All Stars.
Wakka's the ultimate projectile character. I don't know what you're talking about. One does not simply.
Dude, I thought you'd be using Tidus all day.
You know, I try. Tidus kind of hard though. He's a little too quick. You know, I'm not good with speed characters.
But him running around the field and his mix-ups, man.
I know, but you know, they didn't
He-
really
he-
get good until the third game.
He dodges every time he does an attack.
Yeah, but it used to be like a preset dodge, you know, and then you could easily block it and just punish him. It was hard. It was hard times.
Then
It
they
was
gave
totally,
then they gave him that quick swipe, and I was like, no,
yeah,
not this
no.
time.
I'm more of a Yuna player. Yuna's got it. You know, she always has it.
And her summons.
She brings the heat every single time. How else am I gonna summon the Aeon Anima if I don't play Yuna? Come on.
She
Ooh.
doesn't summon Anima though.
She does in the latest one, in a sense. She uses his attacks. So nah.
Does she?
Really?
Yeah, she uses which one is it? Not I think it's pain. She uses pain.
Was Pain? Never-
It's a long distance explosion.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. I'm not making it up. You know what I'm talking about.
But about that SpongeBob being a Shoto character.
So he's not, but here we talk about the movement in that game is kind of crazy. It doesn't look like you're gonna be using a lot of defensive options.
So
It looks pretty bad though.
You think
it looks
bad?
pretty bad.
I
You mean like
think
the
it looks
actual
pretty
look?
bad.
It is
The
the low
look,
budget.
the look.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
voice acting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. There's no voice acting at all.
that could probably be coming later, you know, it's not entirely done. It'd be dumb if they
Oh.
didn't put voice acting in it.
Yeah,
No,
well,
it means that's expensive and they
Yeah.
can't afford it.
that's what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Licensing.
They could
Licensing.
use it's Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon owns the
No, they still have
No,
to.
you still have to
it's a
pay
license.
for those voice
Mhm.
actors.
Oh yeah,
And
you're
that's-
right. I was gonna say they
that's
could
kinda
use like
hard.
the shows. Like they could like use replays of the shows or something like that, like
Mhm.
reorganize the
Royalties.
voices. But yeah,
Royalties.
the-
Yeah.
yeah, you would still have to go by the voice actors, which they
Also-
could do. It's still Nickelodeon. They could go and ask.
Well, I mean, that's still gonna be more money. Like they're just coming up. Maybe the next game.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Wait for the
Not even-
sequel.
Yeah, they don't even know how this game's gonna do. So
Right. We gotta boost it so we can get voices into the sequel, okay?
Uh,
That's so sad.
I know the people who made the show or this game. Sorry, because it has Nickelodeon in it. Sorry about that. They're the ones who made. Was it Brawlhalla?
No.
Oh,
it was,
No, it wasn't.
it?
Wasn't
No.
Brawlhalla.
I forget. It was
the
something
name of
city
it?
or something. I forget.
What's the name of the company?
Is it called Spike City?
Spike City.
Was it? No.
It has to be. Yeah, no, that was it.
Was it though?
No, wait. I don't know. No, it's something city. You're right though. You're in the right track.
I swear it was something.
It was Slap City.
Slap City. Yes.
Yeah.
Slap City.
That's the one.
Yeah, so Slap City was I think these are the same people that made Yep, it's the same people. Slap City. The people who made Slap City are making Nickelodeon.
What's the name of the company?
It is called Ludosity. Docity AB or Ludosity. So Ludosity.
Mm.
And they are not against making wave dashing a thing, although you can't do any microwave dashing, so it's probably just more going to be for a flex. than it is for movement because it's such a set distance thing. You know what I mean? Like the game looks solid. Like they have a lot of movement going on. It's really fast. And the fact that you can do like what you can call our aerial strongs or like aerial smashes, aerial grabs. Everybody can just Donkey Kong it up, you know, jump around, move around, throw, grab into the air. This is wild.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is that means you're not going to be on the ground very often, and if you are, you have to play rock paper scissors in the worst possible way. And then you know, it's gonna be about getting people into the air because there's no like it doesn't they didn't say anything about aerial dodges, you know, like anything of the sort. I think you can only shield on the ground. You might have rules. I don't think there was anything shown. So I think this is gonna be about literally just crashing action figures into each other. Like you're not gonna have a lot of finesse with defense, so you're gonna have to like out offense your opponent, which is gonna probably stunt the growth of the meta a bit. But as long as we all kind of get into it and just have as much fun with it as we can, they might refine it a little bit more because I think Ludosity, if that's what they're called,
Yeah.
they're on the right track for sure. They're on the right track.
Yeah.
If they can build a more sophisticated game around defense, once they kind of learn how people take to the game and you know really blow it up, um, they might just be able to include some better options defensively so that it's not just running over your opponent.
So on the stream here,
Oh, did you find the clip? Yo, send that to me.
that's
by
not
the
even
way.
a clip. That's the whole stream. That's the stream, bro.
You found the spot, all right? I don't want to hear it. I just
That's
want
the
to see it.
stream, bro.
What
I
is this?
I was having a chat with Logo just like after the stream. I was just how do you feel fighting a pro? He was just like I got them to at least the third life like every time. So
Yeah, he
it's
actually
very
did really
impressive.
good against Nairo, from what I could tell. I mean,
But-
if Nairo
But
was looking,
here's the thing, I'm sitting here like this dude is chatting, talking, laughing at the same time while actually
Oh, wait.
beating him. I was just
why
like
the heck did Nairo go for that? That was wild. Hold
because
on. Let me watch. Let's just commentate the match, bro. I wanna see
it's
what's
just
going on.
funny that he's not like, you know, 100% like, you know, all the way there. He's just like chilling.
Mhm.
And you know how we're struggling to beat Loco. He's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
do 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 do
Oh, no,
do
he's
do.
not doop against me. I make that man sweat. Sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I'm not. But like, I don't think that I just get steamrolled.
He was just
But
like
Nairo is not your average player, and he's using his Seth.
he's a pro. That's the thing. He's a pro. So it's like do 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 do
He was
do.
chilling.
He was just chilling this entire time.
I feel like Pat, if anything, he needs to when he's in a stressful situation or he's in tournament situations, he just has to remember to breathe. I think he gets really nervous. I
It's-
do too. Like the most nervous I ever got playing a game was against Izal himself. Like I was so nervous I couldn't play properly at all. After like the
Look,
third or
did-
fourth session, I was not as bad off.
That was something I have always wanted to know.
Mhm.
If you can actually just run under the Gordo the right way, and I was just like, yes, yes,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can. He just runs under the Gordo.
You could have asked me that. I mean, Sephiroth is tall, but he can still get under it if he dashes.
Yeah, I was just like, man, I didn't think it
man.
would actually work, but I realized Banjo has actual good running speed, so I'm just
Oh,
like, oh
Since
yeah.
when did you not know that? I need to understand.
So it's not that I
you've
didn't know that.
understood.
It was that I thought it was too slow to actually get under because you don't know what he's gonna do with this Gordo. His Gordo
Oh.
may, you know, go up and stay like right next to him, or it actually goes far enough for him to just beat your ass. So it's just like, damn it, I
Mm.
don't know.
I feel like oh nice.
But
He's
like
still
Nairo
weird.
just takes risk after risk after, and he's not afraid to do it. That's the thing,
He's got so much control over his character,
right?
you know? Like risk taking only works out when you know exactly what your risk versus your reward is and you're good at execution. Like if you take risks and you have no idea what your opponent has on you, you're basically just gonna lose. Like I feel like you don't realize you're taking bigger risks than you can afford if you don't understand the game. So like you might think it's a risk, but like a lot of average players don't even understand that at all as a concept. Like, am I taking a risk here? Or am I just trying to punish with the biggest thing I possibly can?
More
If
money.
you don't know anything about frames, you're probably not doing the right thing at all. It's not a risk, it's just a mistake.
And look at the GSP. I'm literally maybe like 200 away from that G. So
Same here. I don't know.
Anima, is that a personal attack, Anima? Because I just like to go brrr.
Wait, I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
Is that a personal attack with the frames? And I had no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
That was-
you went technical there with everything in Smash.
Oh,
So
yeah.
so nobody knows what you were talking about.
What?
Nobody was understanding.
Yeah,
What is
basically
that?
this, Andy, if you want to relate it to you. If
Mhm.
you do an attack
Yeah.
and you don't know how much plus on or minus on, say, for instance, shield that attack is on somebody, you've probably just done the wrong thing. You're not taking a risk because a conscious risk to take is like, I know this isn't safe, but it'll pay off if it actually hits. And I think they're gonna do this, so I have a pretty good idea that this is gonna hit them. If you're just somebody who plays the game and doesn't know the first thing, you're probably just gonna be like, I'm trying to hit him.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that
it.
the point? That's the point, right? With a bat, right? The bat does wonders, right?
Yes.
Look, he just
Absolutely.
goes under it
Even
again.
they-
This man.
They even buffed it. Oh yeah, I wanna hold on. Oh, yep. I'm kind of late because you're seeing it live, I think, and I'm not. Yeah, look, stuff's tall, but yeah, of course you can go under it. I
That's
just like to see how narrow like penetrates this dude's defense. Because about Lobo's whole thing is he uses the Gordo to gain ground. It's kind of like my Bowser Jr. uses Mecha Koopa to gain ground. But we don't have the best approaches. Yeah, that back air. He's got a killer backhand. Like a pro tennis player.
wait. Does
Lobo,
Sephiroth have a good freaking ground dodge? He does.
what do you
His
mean
roll
good
is
ground dodge?
his roll was like it was a little long, so it's like his invincibility time when he dodges seems like it lasted just a tad longer than I don't know. Just
No,
looking
it's normal. It's not that much crazier.
Oh.
You're talking about the only major differences you'll see. There you go. It's
I'm on
Samus.
a rant mode right now.
Oh wait, hold on.
Lobo is so good.
Did he
at-
win this round?
He might, let's see.
Justin, you asked earlier.
Lobo's so good at taking advantage of inhale. That was a good spot dodge. See, Nero knew what he was doing there.
Keep saying narrow.
Nero.
Nero.
Nero, the one.
Just
What?
don't call him.
Matrix
Just
4
don't,
confirmed.
just don't call him Noro, because then you get like your hospital's afraid. Okay, just
Oh
don't call him
gosh.
Noro.
Yeah,
I mean, he'll still call you out on stream because his last name is Nairobi. So
oh well then.
Oh,
I
that's his
won't-
actual last name. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
his last name is Nairobi. So
Interesting.
Nice the up tilt. Anyway,
Oh, I hope he
um,
won this one.
I hope so too. He looks like he's doing good, but he
Yeah.
can't choke. Oh, dash attack, bad risk. He was too close.
See, I didn't even know what that bad risk was there.
Yeah, see, and that's kind of like why I think I
Oh,
can
no.
start to coach the lower level players because I have a decent idea. Nice.
just to give you a point of reference here, Last Order, Nairo is a pro player. So who Pat he's going against right now is one of the best players in the world.
Hmm.
Nairo. That's why I was saying like because Nairo is a pro player and he's just like do 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 like he's not taking this. He's not taking it like 100% serious. He's still fighting. It's just he's not 100. He's not at his 100%. If
Sad to inform, this is not my final form.
exactly. So if Nairo was playing at 100%, it would be totally different.
Yeah, and if it was in a tournament situation, I feel like Patricia's, aka Loco Lobo, would be a lot more nervous. He'd be making a lot more mistakes. But I
Wait,
think
Loco
that,
Lobo is Patricia's? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's him.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
That's our guy that just was in my lobby just last night.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Patricia's,
You can't miss that green DDD flavor.
And
Yeah.
I was watching Nairo, and that's when I saw that. I was like, no way, that can't be the same person. Had to
Oh,
confirm, and it was
you
him.
knew it was the same person.
Yeah, I was talking with him. He was just like, oh, I'm just glad I got him at like third life each time. I was just like, you did well, did well.
Yeah. He well, usually I try to show up for his tournaments to help him, like just to keep his like nerves down, because he'll forget things that he just does really well in those like normal friendly situations. And I'll just be like, make sure that you're not respecting this as much. And he's just like, you're
That
right.
was a good, it was an air battle right there.
Yeah. Sephiroth with the wing, especially. That extra jump does so much more for him. All right, so here we go. All right, down tilt, good. Oh, gets over it. Doesn't shield the
Oh, he
up
knew
B.
he knew about the up tilt. Well, of course Nairo knows about the tilt.
Yeah,
He just goes under the Gordo.
that was a good idea. I missed the Gordo part, but I think the back air was the
He
was
keeps
the
doing it though.
because that's a habit. Lobos relies on it a little bit,
Yeah.
and it
He's
works
got
for him a lot. But in this case, he's not going to be able to.
he's got the pattern done already.
Yeah, he's got the
Freaking
download
Nairo was just like, I'm just gonna go. Oh, he got him.
the down tilt. He is getting good damage on that shield, but yeah, there you go. Ooh, nice. Okay, shield break global on Nairo.
Like his reactions are amazing.
I can't hear any of the, what he's saying. By the way, do you have volume on that?
No, I haven't muted because
okay.
he says some stuff that it's not always too friendly.
Oh, all right, that's fine.
We need to keep it rated E for everyone.
Like those hands.
Because
Nairo hands are rated E for
remember,
everyone.
Nairo's from the city, so
Oh, true. I mean, honestly, like, listen, if I can frustrate a world-class player with my gameplay, I think I've done a good thing. I can sleep well that night.
I don't think he's like frustrating. Like Nairo's been chilling the entire time.
That's right.
But wait,
To pay attention to anything else.
Here we
Dude,
go.
That ledge trap
Wait,
is
wait, wait,
so
wait, wait.
fast,
I'm
though.
fighting
wait, hold on.
right now.
That's what I like to see.
Because he actually look at this. He just said something that you probably wanted to hear.
What? Oh, let me turn it up. I'm muted.
I'm a bit stressed out. Yeah, I know. Fighting DDD in this. Well, this guy's connection is not bad. But just fighting DDD online, dude, it's so stressful. It's so hard to pay attention to anything else. Because I'm fighting like the best character in the game right now. He keeps directional air dodging the opposite way.
Dude, the downloads are pretty crisp, though. He knows exactly what he's doing.
And that's it.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Pat. He's got the sword.
He knew it. Nairo knew it.
Oh,
He was like,
Yeah.
"That's it."
nice. Now we're making it look easy.
But he did give him a compliment. He was like, "DDD is like the best player. He's the best character in the game."
Best character in the game right now. Specific. Lobo's, his PDD is pretty solid. He himself admits that he's not the best one he knows because he has, that DDD mentor. He's got his own Uguay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that was
But-
funny though. He was like, "I'm playing like the best character in the game right now."
That's so funny. Honestly, though, that's how it feels when you're playing against him. It's like, geez, when is DDD just good? You think it's DDD, it's really just atrocious. Man. It's so good.
I do like that
But-
compliment. That was a compliment right there.
That is a compliment. I feel like we aspire to be even like noteworthy to the like gods of Smash. And whatever you get, just a little bit of a little nugget,
It's a
Take it.
shame Nairo won't be. He's not doing tournaments anymore because of
Can't.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, he can now if he wants to. It's a choice
But-
now.
It's I feel like it's a smart choice not to, though.
Right.
Knowing full well that like the sheer amount of drama that's gonna happen. He still needs more time at the
It
very
isn't.
least.
It isn't the amount of drama really because it's all been solved and found out, so everybody knows the direct and honest truth. So
Oh,
the
okay.
person at fault has been kicked out and shunned. So it's a choice. It's a literal choice for Nairo if he really wants to come back, and his choice was no, I don't want to come back.
That's fair. Okay, respectable. Big boy moment. Because gosh, Captain Zach, I'm glad that he's finally ousted then.
Yeah.
Because we already know, like, that he was bad news to begin with. Nobody really like believed he wasn't bad news.
No,
That's the problem.
no. There was people who were
Who
siding.
knew what was really going on. There are a lot of people who were very aware.
I have to
Uh,
then I have to give you the technicals video then, because he
Do it
covers everything.
after.
Yeah,
That's
he
fair.
covers everything, and there are people who knew and didn't say anything. Notice there's no Samsora that you've heard of for a long time. There's
That's true.
because Samsora knew, and people were like, he was basically gaslighting Nairo, and was
Yeah.
putting him on a pedestal, but he knew the whole time. And when he came out, when Nairo came out saying, "Look, I lawyered up, and here's the actual facts," and Samsora was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I should have believed you as my friend," and people called Samsora out. So,
Oh,
all that.
sheesh.
So,
So that's what happened to Sam Sora, huh?
yep. And Samsora was number 2 in the world
Yes.
at the end of his story. So,
Skeptic just said he's hyper muted. So one thing I can say, if you guys don't know if I can hear you, type into like the actual 814 chat. Get into the habit of doing that. Because I'm eyeballing it, and the last comment was from 10:58, an hour ago. You know,
yeah.
at the very least, or say something, in our private chambers. But like the ones that we're actually in at the moment. So did you have something you wanted to add to that, Skeptic?
Yeah, because you can't just be our message.
I know we've
It's
seen you
like,
there, and like I'm like the
yeah.
Skeptic still. He's all right. He said nah. All right.
Well, I mean, at this point in time, what did we talk about today? We talked about card games, children's card games. We talked about a bunch of matter of hobbies, and we had a good chat
He
on
said it'll be a
that.
Smash stream now. I was bringing up the new Nintendo All-Star.
The Nickelodeon,
Yeah,
the
the Nintendo
Nintendo All
All-Stars,
Stars.
I don't know what you're talking about. Smash, that's a whole different story. No, I think that game's gonna be cool. It's
Slap
coming out-
City, yeah, Slap City Nickelodeon version.
Yeah,
I-
Slap
I'm-
City 2.
I'm maining April O'Neil. I call April O'Neil, okay?
Yo, she has some pretty saucy moves. I'm just saying. We'll
Listen,
get bad
childhood
choice.
crush.
I'm going full Reptar. Let's go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got a badass over here.
Watch out! Watch he be the worst character in the game because he's
gonna be combo
Reptar.
food. He's gonna be combo food if he's anything bigger than a Ninja Turtle.
He's the Bowser of the game.
No man. Tommy and Chucky believe in him. He's gonna do well.
I'm surprised I haven't seen Timmy Turner or any. Like, who's from the Fairly Odd Parents universe in that game right now?
Nobody.
That's
They
wild.
have Invader Zim. And wait,
Well, I'm super definitely a Zem main. Definitely, if he's not good, I'm gonna riot.
Wait
I
a
wish it
second,
was
wait.
him and Gur like in tandem on some ice climbers.
watch it'll be one of those games
Ooh.
that I hope it doesn't turn out to be too serious. It'll be
It
a
will.
game. It'll be a fun game, but it'll be hard to master.
Please let it just be a party game.
No, it
No.
won't. It will not.
No.
Did you see any items?
You have your Smash.
There are items.
But did you see any? No, we're already starting off in the very most hard way.
Stop metaing everything.
It's like
Look,
Cat
they
Dog's the
met it
best
up.
character in the game.
They met it up on that Kirby fighters game where you just fight with all the different powers of Kirby.
Yep.
I was watching tournaments of that. It's over. If
Right.
Tetris can be a world class tournament, everything's getting better.
Bro, if Pong
Uh,
can be a world class tournament.
I don't
God.
believe.
I'm gonna stick to my Street Fighter 5 then.
Oh, that's evil.
You know that's a world class tournament, man.
You know that.
At least I know what I'm getting into.
That's fair.
But yeah, this has been a good talk. I do like, on some serious note though, I really do want to find a Digimon card game program, since recent one got shot down. Still sad. That sucks.
Yo,
But
come on.
the fight with Nairo and Pat, that really encourages me.
just play. Just play.
No, I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Just play Yu-Gi-Oh. Come on.
No,
Come on, Tito, say it. Kula Rune.
I'm
Cool
sorry,
Rune.
man. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'd rather play RuneScape. Okay.
Come on, Tito,
It's
say
either you
it.
play,
I
it's
I
either you play
I
Yu-Gi-Oh! or
will rather
Genshin.
play RuneScape.
Until you say that again.
Yeah, I'd rather play RuneScape.
Skeptic asks, why are you anti Yu-Gi-Oh?
Why am I? I just don't find fun in it anymore.
Why not?
The whole culmination of things. Like, for one thing, I'm not really understanding the new format of it. How links really work. The monsters I'd probably get back into if I understood the effect, but I really don't want to push out the time to like research all this and the changes. Though,
You don't gotta research it. Just
so
play
like it's still a research kind of game that I have to figure
and
out
learn
once
as you
again.
play. Because like
But I'm
every
not.
time I
And
get back into the game, I don't
I'm
get
just.
into every
I'm
single
just.
thing.
No, you said it before. It's like a game that if you're trying to get into it, it's not easy to get back into it.
Yeah, but
And
you weren't an average player either. See, you knew what the heck you were doing, and you
I'm.
still do.
I just don't want to go back into like
I'm
this
talking
whole new
about people who
rules and
play
stuff.
like I just want to summon my blue eyes white dragon. I'm just
Oh.
like, yeah, you're gonna have to stay way over there.
Is that a
Just-
personal attack? I know. Come on, stop playing.
I mean, last order. Let me tell you something. If you really want to learn, hit me up. But
Yeah, I'm not.
I-
I'm not gonna put in a.
I have
No,
to
I
tell my
have.
dad
I
the
have
same
zero
thing.
intention really to go back into it, and I don't want to put in the effort.
Whatever
to-
you say.
Whatever, dude.
AKA Synchro Weaver.
I'll just stick with my Agumons. I'll stick with my War Greymons. Stick with my
Yeah,
Metal
right.
Garurumons.
I won the tournament with a synchro deck, by the way. I mean, it uses links.
Good for you, man.
But it was ultimately a synchro field.
For you, man.
All cards you've seen before, except for maybe a couple.
I'm gonna go down to that card shop, see if they have any Digimon.
Straight up Dragunities, bro.
See if I can make myself a black colored deck.
A what?
Stop throwing your money away and spend it on MiHoYo instead. Damn it.
Yes, spend it on
Raiden Shogun.
which game from Miyoho though?
Genshin Impact though.
But they have more than Genshin.
Yeah, no, I play Honkai Impact too, but I'm just saying Genshin Impact.
Isn't Honkai like even worse?
No, Honkai is a different kind of game. It's more like it's more focused on the action, whereas Genshin is more story and exploration. with action. Yeah.
Okay.
But Honkai is complete just action and story.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend it on Digimon cards because at the very least I could have
You can have no one to play
controlled
with.
fun with that.
You know what to play with, yeah.
At the very least, I can have another deck that's collecting dust. In my-
Bro,
Right next to Kaishiro.
bro, what do you mean I don't have anybody to play with? I will find somebody. I can play online.
on
I have
Zoom.
I have a whole entire group of people that I can play with. Who do I know who
Oh,
plays Yu-Gi-Oh?
More specifically,
4
since we're
people?
talking-
Oh man,
since we're
I
talking
can't wait to
Digimon-
play with 4 other people, and then I could just go to this Facebook group and just be like, "Hey guys, anybody want to play?" And 50 people will raise their hands.
Bro, I'm in 3 different Yu-Gi-Oh discords. Let's talk about it for a second.
Oh,
Alright,
oh,
I
well,
do have
I'm
other
cool.
people.
That's cool. I
First
mean,
of
that's
all,
fine.
Second of all, you're not.
And
even
second
gonna
of
be on
all, it's
Zoom.
bad
You're
of
gonna
you
be
to
on
assume that I had nobody to play with in the first place.
You ain't gotta play, but
I do.
zero.
Shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking
Physical
about.
death.
This man over here trying to get people to play his card game so badly.
This man gonna be on
This
Skype.
this man doesn't even know what. Like, okay,
Wait,
yeah.
no, what was the
I'd
thing that
rather.
Skype wasn't. You're gonna be on MSN Messenger.
Wow, MSN Messenger. You had to go all the way back on that. The fact that he has to talk about MSN Messenger only gives me clues. Maybe.
Bro's even gonna be on Skype. I mean,
It's okay. It's okay. If you want to keep playing your card game, that's fine, bro. I'll be a gentleman about this.
What was that one? What was that one before Zoom that was trying to compete with Skype? I can't even remember. It was like yellow, the icon. I can't even remember what it's called anymore. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forget the name of that either.
He's gonna find his community there. I can't even remember the name.
I
That's
think
where the Digimon
well then
duels are.
let's talk about the community for a second. The Yu-Gi-Oh community. How great is it?
I mean, it's still. Good
Is
enough
it
to
still
get-
filled with people who be like, "Oh fuck this shit," and then just like, or just troll off saying like, "This is not fair."
I mean,
Still
that's
have
every
people in the
community.
community being,
That's literally every community.
not literally every community.
That's
Maybe most
literally
community.
That's almost
You
every
still
single
got
community.
still got people going like, oh wait, no, I got that video right here. That one dude who's just actually taking damage from from actual effects from the game.
I don't know what you're talking about anymore.
Alright,
But
I'm gonna find it too.
even like fan communities that don't even play a game, like movie fan communities, can be toxic. Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't. You can't escape.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
I found it.
See, the thing is, right? You guys didn't have like what do you call this mascots get arrested by the police at KFC in China, did you?
Hey guys, I found the community, guys. I found the community. Here it is. I found them.
Just my deck to the graveyard, my man. I'm a dumb.
And it's that picture of
Where you at? What is
Bikini
it?
Bottom.
Oh my god.
I'll check them. Wait, you turn.
It's on the screen.
See this cup?
What's that thing doing to
Basically,
All right, see, first of all, I
when
feel
the
personally
bottom
attacked. All right, because not only are all of these guys black, but they're actually they look like they have other hobbies outside of you.
Not all of them are black.
They look.
You got my man back there actually Asian, like just watching this entire time.
There's one
Oh my god.
What are you doing with that?
I feel like they're doing this in jail, bro. Like, what is going on? So attacked.
Like the normalest ass people right here. This dude doesn't even have a mat.
You that? No.
Look, I'm just saying, you're gonna find people to play
Fuck,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I remove it doing that.
And I'm gonna find people to play with Digimon. Listen,
Where's
it
the
doesn't
video
matter,
at?
man.
Show it to me.
It doesn't matter. Show it to you.
Show it to me now. I need to see it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Do you even have a Metal Greymon card?
a
Come
Metal
on.
Greymon card?
Bro, do you even Digi-Evolve?
What the fuck you?
This is the Apartment 814 podcast. Where
This
if
is
you're
the
not
part
playing
where
Yu-Gi-Oh,
where your shit's just stupid, man.
where if
Oh,
you're
it's-
not playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you're
I
trash.
see a blank
Your skills
screen.
are trash.
Of course, you see a
Yes.
blank screen.
Your investment in Digimon is irrelevant. Unite, please. Yeah, Digimon Unite.
My
Yeah, I forgot.
my
Never mind.
investment in Digimon is pretty wholesome. At the very least, I get to go to tournaments that are near my way, and so can you. I'm not gonna be a shit talker right here. I'm gonna say both games are valid.
No, that's
So get-
boring.
Oh,
Add to the drama.
I'm not here to shit talk. I'm here to tell you the truth.
Well, I feel like you're excluding a very important one, and a Pokemon trading card game is incredibly.
I never said it was
Incredibly
invalid
superior.
neither.
The one that's on fire.
I said
literally,
I just wouldn't get back into Pokemon.
Like Charizard's tail.
Yeah, no, like the one that's on fire, like on specific Target stores.
Listen, if you guys want to learn about Digimon, here's the first one right here. Here's the first one right here.
That's how you know it's on fire.
Oh yeah, exactly.
This is just one of them. This is just the first one right here. They still
I
they
need
keep
a
up
video.
they keep up to date with it.
Show me a
And
video.
and I'm pretty sure there's also Yu-Gi-Oh
I need-
Facebook groups.
I need
What the
proof
fuck?
of human players playing.
I know.
Proof of human player. All right, you prove to me that human players are playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let me you prove to you that.
No,
that
you
happened.
prove to me since you want to talk about it.
What you proved?
Come on, show me.
What? Hold
Right
on,
now.
I'm super confused.
No,
want me to
you're the
prove
one
to
who
you
asked the
that
question. Show
human
me.
players play
Show no.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Prove to me that human players are playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now, please.
You just showed it.
I showed you Digimon. I didn't show you Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, that was Digimon.
That was Digimon.
Man.
It looked like Yu-Gi-Oh. It looked like a knockoff.
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
how clouded your vision is right now.
Well, I can't help it that your screen was like 1/4 for the actual screen of this podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry that my monitor is 4K. I'm
I
sorry.
couldn't see any. Oh, excuse me. This monitor is 8K. Yeah. How about that? I'm just blind. Okay, yeah, it didn't work. I get it.
Were you just trying to brag there? Is that what that was?
Maybe I was.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, my son.
I'm being good, daddy. Anyway, I don't care. You know people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't even stop. Don't even.
I'm not
ask.
even saying no one. I was the one trying to say that everybody plays the games, all of them, including Pokemon is hot right now
Yo,
though.
Pokemon is going out of control.
Pokemon
right
is
now.
kicking that ass. I'm gonna just say that right
Like
now.
all jokes aside, that community was strong. I didn't realize it because like you just got to catch them. Local library back when I was living, well, exactly pretty much where I'm living now again. I would go into the library and right up at the top area where you have like the kids area, they just like let them do what they want. Nothing but Pokemon trading card game. I mean, like a humongous crowd of Pokemon card players. I was just like, what is happening right now? And I walk in and I look around and I'm just kind of like, though they for real with theirs. I haven't seen anyone play Pokemon trading card game ever in person. I just stumbled on it and I was just like, sheesh. And they were just telling me about the meta and just how things have been going and the
Yeah,
patch, their ban list. I was like, this is cool.
yeah. I'd
I
say
was like, yeah, you should
Pokemon.
totally get into it if you play. What do you play? I was like, yeah. I was just like, how about it? I'm like, nah. I was like, why not? I was just like,
Is he
I
is
kinda
he
wasn't
muted?
here to do that.
Is Skeptic muted the whole time? He's
He said he was. He said he's ultra muted. But then he said unmute. I don't know. We don't have you muted.
he needs to start messaging on the friggin' on the
Discord.
not on the Discord. Even I would take the Discord over this though, but he should start messaging on the stream,
Yeah.
not
That way
not in the
everyone knows what he's
messenger.
saying.
Like,
I did say that earlier. I
yeah, you
don't
said
know.
that, bro.
How?
How? Get on this. You're fired. You're fired. You are fucking fired, bro. You're fired.
We both read that the same exact. Like, how? You're a mod. Why is it Mr. Mod is the real question. Need to mod him.
Why is it
No.
Mr. He's a mod on yours, but
He
you
should be a
know,
mod on ours. He's one of the best mods I know.
we'll
We
talk
don't really
about
need
it.
it, but
We'll talk about it later.
all right, fine.
Can't just have everybody like that we know as a mod.
Yeah, we can.
Oh.
He's not just somebody I know. He's a professional mod.
I mean, that's cool. I don't know Mist like that though.
That boy has a better snipe rate than my dad from the Marines.
Dad was a sniper?
Yes.
Not know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
either.
He you know, in his own words, yeah, I had to lay in a spot long enough to hit my target, even if it meant peeing myself. That's a normal thing. He was a marksman. So
Well, respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I thank him for his service, you know, arbitrarily, like because it was my dad. I always thank him, but the whole idea is that he had really great aim and so did I. Like I just kind of inherited that from him. Like we have really great spatial perception. I talk about it on stream every so often, where you just see me do something that doesn't look like it's just not a lot of people can do it. And it's like it has all to do with my like spatial perception and having really good stuff.
I like sniping. I like sniping people all the time.
Yeah, and shooters. I don't. But the problem with that is that it's
Bro, I
not
do
the
it in
same.
Smash too. I snipe
yeah,
people all the time.
I know what you mean.
Like
Try doing it with-
you
try
got
doing
your
it to the
link.
level I do with Link though.
I did. I did it with.
You've seen it.
I have. And you've seen me
I've seen it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
with
But,
Byleth.
Oh no, not Violet. Violet. I don't know.
Yes.
Because like, think of it this way. Think of it this way. The reason I'm not downplaying it at all. Like, but Byleth's shot goes in a straight line, which is normal, right?
But there's only two waiting points, so you can only shoot like you can tap it, but no matter what, it's going to always shoot at that time. And if you hold it
Right.
even after that, it turns into the charge. So you only
Right.
have those two shots.
Exactly. Now, how much variance is there in like Link's arrows? Now, mind you, I don't always fully charge it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like charge it in between the
So
initial just pop off and the full charge.
I would
You've
envision.
seen what I've done with that.
I do
and
the same thing. I envision Link has like, you know how in some games there's like a maybe like a line that kind of like upwards, it goes towards up. The longer you hold like an arrow or I'd say it's more or less a bow and arrow
Has-
of every game.
It has pretty much the same. It
Yeah,
has pretty
it's just invisible. So it's like I
right,
imagine that, and I would say Link has more control over his bow and arrow.
right. But
Whereas
imagine that most of the time I'm usually sitting, but more times than not, I'm a moving target, which means I have to figure out where it's gonna release and then what semi charge is gonna look like. So I know all of the semi charges, and that's very incremental. And I can hit moving targets. And
yeah,
I don't think people realize like just how hard that is. I don't ever see anybody do it. Like I'm
well,
the only Link that I see hit people with less than fully charged arrows to Gimp while they're moving consistently.
uh,
It's not something I brag about or talk about a lot, but like that skill isn't something one simply develops. That has to do with
it's
facial perception.
it's not. I mean, it's not something that people can just do outright. And I know this because I play Young Link, and part of his repertoire is using his arrows like almost all the time, and setting people up to be
His are
hit.
his are a little bit easier because they fly straight and they're mostly like you can shoot them right
Mm,
away.
his has less power, so
Yeah,
his goes
but
down
they're
real
combo
easily.
tools.
Yeah,
So
his
really, you
has
just have to be like
no.
up close to
That's actually
somebody.
no. What I mean by his having less power, I mean when you just tap it, it doesn't go as far as like adult links. It just boop
Obviously,
and it goes down a little further. I've practiced controlling that, but I will give you your dues for your link. Yes, I understand the snipe, but I want you to try to practice with Byleth and having the timing right so that when you can jump in the air,
yeah,
pull out your bow and arrow, and actually hit somebody while still in the air.
yeah, I've done that. When the Byleth dropped, I was doing that, no problemo. I
Right.
sniped
And
the hell out
it's
of people with Byleth.
right. And
It's not hard. It's just it's not as nuanced. It's definitely something you can do.
if
I've
you
seen you do it. I've even done it moving while full charge.
if it's even if you I mean even if you do pull the arrow for whatever reason it's not entirely the entire screen. I find that weird.
You gotta remember, like, I work with Bowser Jr.'s neutral B. Like, his
But
cannonball is way harder to gauge where it's gonna
we're not gonna
fall.
mince words
A
here.
whole other
We're not gonna
situation.
mince words here.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
know that there is like no matter how much we talk, a pro would be like, you know what, shut the fuck up. I already downloaded you. So
True. Like all that stuff's so insignificant at the end of the day, but
right.
it's very noteworthy if you realize that like
Like even
somebody's really good at it.
yeah, because even Pat has us pegged with his Gordos and
Yeah, he's got incredible aim.
right, and the only way I can peg his Gordos is if I'm pegging his Gordos on purpose with eggs. So
Did you see that clip he got on that Wii Fit trainer?
I didn't. I'll see it later.
All
But
right, yeah, I got
let's finish this off
all
by
right.
saying thank you very much for everyone showing up in the podcast. We had quite a conversation, and I do hope to see more of Pat's. And when he just somehow encounters more pros online, I hope to see that again. That was fun as hell. Shout outs to Yu-Gi-Oh for still being a game along with Pokemon. And you know, I'm sadness. Maybe there is another Digimon program out there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to look around. I have a whole few communities to talk to this about. I'll figure it out.
You will. I'm sure you'll find your crowd. I
But
was just
you
giving you
know,
a hard time.
on the off chance I do play blackjack again.
Stop.
Let's see.
Get-
I'm gonna show
see
you
me in
how
Texas Hold'em,
lucky.
bro.
I will show you how much luck is into that game.
You know, all you got to do is get that 51 board games on the Switch, and you can see me in blackjack and poker,
It is on there.
and they're fake Uno,
They're
but you don't
fake.
need that.
There's a
We
Uno
have
on there.
actual Uno.
Wait, they have Uno on there?
Yeah, there's like it's like the same kind of game, but it's not exactly Uno, but it's Uno.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still have Ludo, which is the original form of Sorry. You got a lot of stuff on there. Just download it. We can play games together. How are your Go skills? Your Gomuku?
Gomoku skill is pretty poor. I don't know it.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, thank you very much. You guys have a good time. You know, thank you for visiting the apartment of 814.
That man put it everywhere but the podcast.
I
chat.
know.
Oh my god.
I'm dying. It's not funny, but it is. I don't know.
Everywhere.
I don't understand.
Why does he keep doing that? This man.
I have
Let
no
me-
idea. He really
me-
meant how. Like we need to link him to the
How?
You
How?
need to,
Oh my god.
We-
This
I'ma do it
man
real
should
quick.
have
You-
this man should have the stream up in front of his face already. I
You
don't
just have to mute it so you don't hear your voice twice. That's the only thing you have.
Oh my god, man.
we need to get him text to speech. That's
This
what it
old
is.
man, he really is becoming a father. He really is.
No, he's crossed into boomerdom. What are you trying to say? I'm
Yeah,
5 years in.
Well,
I know I'm
you're
a
you're
boomer.
trying to find your past. See, there's a difference.
I know
You're
I'm a
you're
boomer.
reigniting your youth. He's
Yeah,
just
Lay it
starting.
on me.
He-
The
he's
fact that I even know what Duel Masters is a show of age.
but that's okay because you're hip. You're
No,
you're
we
in
need
the
to-
crowd.
We need to have you chat in the chat, like the chat room where the text is. Like when you're lurking in my streams, in the stream chat.
God.
Wait,
The-
you guys
that's what
didn't
we
mute
meant.
him
Listen,
on-
don't
you
let-
guys didn't mute him on
Yeah,
on
that's
the
not
stream,
a
did you?
mute unless you're like not unless your messages are being crossed out or something.
saying you didn't mute him accidentally on apartment.
I
8.
didn't mute him.
I didn't mute him.
Okay.
Nobody
well,
muted him. He's
You know, actually, sorry. So one thing that did happen is he did come in. He did say something. We didn't hear him, and then we ignored him. He probably
no.
thought we were giving him. We were actually we planned that. That was a huge troll. It's a prank. bro.
Yeah, we were trolling you in panic.
But we haven't heard you since.
Yeah.
That's where we're confused. I was just like, wait, is he really not able to be heard now?
this man came in. And he was just like something, and we were like, "Did you hear that?"
Hold on, let him speak. Let the man speak. Yeah, that's you.
Hi.
Fuck all of you. The rest of you get out.
You heard Boomer Dad. Everybody
have
get the
a
hell
chat.
out.
About the chat later.
We love you all.
Love you guys.
All right. See you guys a bit later. Oh, I need breakfast. I'm the only one who didn't eat breakfast. I'm out. I
didn't
gotta
eat
go eat,
breakfast.
guys. I gotta go eat.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
go get your alcohol out of the way.
Alcohol? What the fuck?
Breakfast
Drinking
liquor.
your
Breakfast liquor.
Yes. Same with Toast Crunch shots.
Those are good though. I'm
They
happy to
are.
go.